There's a platform called Atlas Capture that claims you can get paid just for recording yourself doing simple, everyday things at home using nothing but your phone. And you can supposedly also earn by doing small data labeling tasks. Well, in this video, I'm going to give you an honest look at what Atlas Capture actually is, how it works, how much you can realistically expect to earn, and whether it's actually worth your time so you can find out if this is the right opportunity for you or not. My name is Mikael, and on this channel I test and review ways to make extra money online to help you find the right opportunities for you. Atlas Capture is a fairly new platform in the AI training space, and it works a bit differently from most other AI training jobs I have tested. One of the ways you can earn is by just recording short video clips of everyday tasks, things you'd normally do anyway, and that footage is then used to train AI and robotic systems. Definitely an interesting concept, and it does have some appeal, but there are also some real concerns I want to talk you through. So let's just get into it and go over all the details so you can figure out if this is for you or not. So let's start by going over who can join. An Atlas Capture both has a website and an app, but you do need the app for some of the tasks. We'll go over the different types of tasks in just a bit here. As for the countries it's available in, it says in the FAQ section that it's currently available in several countries across North America, Asia, and Australia. The only way to really know is that you check if the app is available in your location. They do not have an exact list of the countries it is available in. So I can't give you more information than that, other than you actually have to check that yourself. So let's go over how you can actually earn here. So if you click to start earning today, then you have two options, and you can see record at home. This is where you actually need an iPhone. I don't know why they don't have it for Android. Maybe that will come later. They don't have any information about that. We'll just have to wait and see. But this is where you can record these small videos of everyday tasks that will be used to train AI. Or they have these data annotation. This you can actually do on the website. You don't need the app for that. So that means that you can earn even if you don't have an iPhone. And here you can see that you can earn up to $10 per hour by doing that. We'll talk more about the exact earning potential a little bit later. Just be aware that when you sign up, you have to sign a contract or an agreement. It's very normal when you join different earning platforms that there are some terms you agree to, but usually you just like click and then agree. But some of these AI training platforms, they have longer agreements or contracts. In fact, the one that I had to go through here on Atlas Capture when signing up, it was 17 pages long. And then there's an NDA, so this is a non-disclosure agreement. So that means that you're not allowed to share with anyone like the different tests here or take screenshots or anything like that. So that's also why I can't actually show you the exact tasks inside, because I have signed this NDA, so I'm not allowed to show you the exact tasks. So just keep that in mind, and also be aware that you do have to share your name and your address in this contract here when you sign it. And then you also have to upload a photo ID. They say that this will be used for verification and then be deleted after. Of course, I cannot check that. I can just say this is what they say. If you don't feel comfortable about uploading something like that, then this is not a platform for you. So just wanted to make that clear from the beginning. So let's talk a little bit more about the tasks you can do here. As mentioned, you can choose two different options when you sign up. And I cannot show you inside because I've signed this NDA, so I'm not allowed to share anything like that. But I can show you what they say themselves here. If we start by these videos you can record, you can see that these are, for example, simple household tasks like cooking or cleaning. You just need to record with your phone, and this will be used to train AI systems and robotics. And then you just need to submit it via the mobile app, and then they will check everything, and then you'll see how much you can earn. They do not have much information about the data annotation, but I can say that if you've ever done data annotation before, it's very similar tasks you can do there. It's kind of this data entry that definitely does take quite some patience to do, and also you do need to go through some training for this here. From what I could see there, I would estimate it takes around 25 to maybe 30 minutes to go through that training, and that's necessary before you can actually get access to the paid task. That's something you just need to keep in mind also, especially with these data labeling, data annotation there, you could not start earning right away. And also all work here on Atlas Capture is subject to review, so that means that they will check it, and if they do not approve it, you will not get paid. But if they approve it, you just do follow the instructions, all that, then you can earn. And let's now then talk about how much you can earn. So it's not much information about how much you can earn, but they do say here for this data annotation and data labeling there that you can earn up to $10 per hour. So pay attention to here, it says up to. So usually when a platform writes up to, that means that in most cases the salary will be lower. What I saw inside when testing it was a task, for example, I was offered was 10 cents per minute, which would be the equivalent of $6 per hour. But again, that's just one example. I have even seen some say that they have been offered it for as low as 1 cent per video. But again, that all depends on the exact video. You can see how much it is before you start, and then you can decide for yourself whether it's worth it or not. There is, however, also a way to potentially earn more. There is a leaderboard where you potentially can win great prizes. I, for example, saw a leaderboard contest where you could win $500 for the first place and then $100 if you placed second to 10th place there. So definitely if you're active and end up earning a lot here, then you can potentially also sometimes win some great bonuses. But overall, how much you can earn can vary. They do say themselves that they pay for these tasks here. It depends where you live because they take the cost of living in your area into consideration when they set the pay. So that also means that it can likely vary. But let's also talk about how you can get paid. So Atlas Capture pay bi-weekly, and the payout options are crypto, where you can get paid in USDT or USDC, so meaning a stable coin there, or bank transfer via Vice. But just keep in mind that if you want to get paid via bank transfer, then it takes 2 to 5 days extra. And one thing I also want to mention, that there are some negative reviews. There are not many reviews in general on Trustpilot, but the ones that are there are not great. In general, I am careful just believing reviews here because sometimes people that are cheating or something like that, they go and complain when they get caught. Also positive reviews, they can be fake. You can be attacked by negative reviews. If somebody get upset, they can hire a lot of people to do it. So always be careful when you look at review pages like that because it can be fake. So I don't just rely on it, but sometimes it can give you a little bit of an idea about certain things if depending on what people say in the reviews, and you can practice reading whether a review sounds real or whatever it is. Yeah. But anyways, even though it doesn't give the full picture of everything, that's why I test everything myself and share it here also on my channel and on my website. But just still wanted to mention it here. There are quite a lot of negative reviews here, and most of them say that they have problem getting paid. Again, I cannot say that this is actually true or not, but for me, it's my own test that decides the most. And I can just say that personally, I wouldn't actually participate in these tasks mainly because of the low salary. But I would love to hear from you also if you have actually done it yourself. Do you agree with these here? Is it worth it? Would you do it for this salary? If you have done it already, did you actually get paid? I would love to hear some more experiences from you, my own audience there. So please just share your experiences below. As mentioned, personally, I just don't think it's really worth the time. I do understand the appeal, especially to these phone tasks there, but it just doesn't pay much. It can be a fun extra little thing to do. Just do it with the right expectations and do it as an experiment maybe. I just also think that there's too much information they ask before you can even get an inside look. That's something that I don't like. All the address, phone number, ID, all that you need to actually upload before you can even get an inside look. That's something I personally don't like, but that all depends on personal preferences. I just want to share so then you know what to expect, and then you can make your decision based on that. If you're in general interested in AI training tasks or jobs and don't think this sounds so appealing, or you want to try something else in addition to this, then I do have a list of AI training jobs, the best I have come across on my website. I'll leave a link to that below. I also do have a list of the best free side hustles. There are more than 20 different types of side hustles there. So if you're just looking for some free ways to earn some extra money, then there are plenty of options to choose from there. I'll leave a link to that below. And if this video helped you, also please make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I'll release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.